Imagine achieving abundant and guaranteed energy, food, healthcare, housing, and education. Please open your mind up for a few minutes as we bring a world of abundance into perspective. Let's imagine growing up in it, a world where every child is born into stability, where food, shelter, healthcare, education, and safety are guaranteed, not earned, not rationed, not hoped for, but expected. A world where the first question is not, what will you do for a living, but who will you become?
I get to choose who I am.
In today's world, childhood is often shaped by financial stress, unstable housing, unequal schools, and fear of getting sick. But a child raised in abundance grows up with a different foundation. Their earliest memories are not scarcity, but safety. They grow up believing the world is not something to endure, but something to explore. As they grow older, scarcity does not shape their choices. They don't pick careers based on income. They don't stay in unhealthy situations because they have no financial escape. They don't fear failure because failure isn't fatal. In a world of abundance, adolescents ask a different set of questions. What fascinates me? What do I want to learn? What contribution will give my life meaning? Their identity is built not on survival, but on discovery. A person's path becomes a reflection of their passion, not their paycheck. In an abundant world, raising a family no longer means financial fear. Parents don't work 3 jobs. Children don't grow up with scarcity trauma. Healthcare, childcare, and education are integrated and universal. Families thrive not because they're lucky, but because the system is designed for them to thrive. A person raised in abundance never stops learning. Education isn't a phase, it's a lifelong companion. Without survival pressure, something remarkable happens. Humans rediscover their natural drives. Curiosity, creation, connection, mastery, contribution, exploration. When fear dissolves, the human spirit expands. In a world of abundance, people reinvent themselves without fear. Contribution becomes a shared language. Society recognizes people not by what they earn, but by what they offer. Individual contribution at all levels is at the heart of this system, recognized, honored, and rewarded. Let's imagine society adapting to this new paradigm. It still values and recognizes contribution, just through very different mechanisms than in today's scarcity-based economy. When abundance becomes the baseline, society undergoes a profound shift. Old systems built around survival, competition, and hierarchy no longer make sense. A new framework emerges, one that values contribution, creativity, cooperation, and impact. Competition doesn't disappear, it evolves. People compete to contribute, to innovate, to inspire, to heal. Not for survival, but for significance. Earnings do not buy survival. Survival is already guaranteed. They grant access to the rare, the beautiful, the extraordinary, just as they do today. In a world of abundance, contribution becomes the bridge between a good life and a remarkable one. For abundance to really sink in, please take a moment to imagine acts of desperation in a world of scarcity that have no place in a world of abundance. In abundance, desperation fades. What remains is possibility. Abundance lifts all of humanity into the higher layers of Maslow's hierarchy, making self-actualization and self-transcendence the new normal instead of the exception. This is the perspective of all people raised in an abundant world, people who see the world not as a battle for survival, but as a canvas for possibility. In Part 3, we'll explore the real technologies that already exist today, the ones that can make this future more than imagination.